The thumbnail for this one is gonna be difficult. It looks like a blob. They taste good. Woo, hot. Hey everyone, welcome to Adventures in Everyday Cooking, where every day can be an adventure in your kitchen. My name is Heather, and this weekend I went on a fantastic women's retreat with my church. It was so blessed, we had so much fun, but I returned to a travesty. I had made some sourdough bread for my family and they left it out and it went stale. It's tough and it is no good. So instead of throwing it away, I thought I would show you how to make croutons in your air fryer. Are you ready? Let's get started. Now, the first thing that you're going to want to do is going to want a glass bowl or some kind of microwave safe bowl, or just microwave your butter and then pour it into your bowl, whatever works. So I'm just putting in, 4 tablespoons of butter. You don't really have to measure it because you just want to cover the bread in butter. And we are going to want the air fryer. If you don't have an air fryer, you can do this on the stove top or even in the oven. True story. You can do it any way you want. We're going to do it in our Deluxe air fryer from Pampered Chef. And our loaf of stale, not very good sourdough bread. It looks beautiful, but they cut into it and then they stored it inside of a sealed plastic bag, which is a no bueno for sourdough bread. So what we're gonna do first is we're just gonna cut our bread into crouton bits. And because they're croutons, we don't really have to be careful about how big or small we cut it, just however big or small you want your croutons to be. You can also use croutons for making your own stuffing at home. You can also do breadcrumbs. You would just cook it the same exact way and then stick it into a food processor to get all of the croutons nice and blitzed up. And if you really wanted a rustic crouton, you could just tear it with your hands and that would probably look really awesome. But since this bread is so tough, I'm gonna just use my knife. It would have been fine as French toast or something, but croutons sounds like a great idea. All right, once your croutons are all cut up, it's time to get the air fryer starting to preheat. So we're just gonna go ahead and turn it on air fry 400 degrees and preheat it until we're ready. And we'll do it that many minutes. Next, we are gonna want to pick the seasoning. You get to do any seasoning you want. And I am gonna do roasted herb and garlic from Weber. So all we're gonna do is we are going to toss our bread into our bowl. And I may have gotten way too small of a bowl for this, but hey, whatever. I'm gonna use my tongs. These are the Pampered Chef tongs. And I'm just going to toss my bread to coat it and make sure that everything has some butter on it. As I toss, I'll put it back in. All right, so when you think you've gotten butter on everything, now it's time for your seasoning. I like a liberal seasoning, but it's really up to your own taste. So usually I do this first, then I'll toss, and then I'll do some more. We also need to put some salt on it. So I'm just gonna use some regular sea salt and probably as much salt as we put in seasoning. Unless your seasoning already has salt in it, then don't salt it. Note to self, get a bigger bowl next time. Wow. All right, and then I'm gonna put some more. Oh, look at that, I am out. I did not realize when I picked this that I was out, and I don't think I have any more. So I will go ahead and mix and match. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the other Weber seasoning I have, that's garlic jalapeno. We're just gonna pretend like it's the same thing and it will be great. Whoa, oh, that was the pour spout. I almost made a really big Really big mistake. So we'll shake this on, and then I'll go ahead and make sure that everything kind of has this greenish seasoning on it, because I would hate to have some croutons feel left out. So as you toss it, you'll want to make sure, number one, everything has a little bit of butter. You may have to melt a little bit more butter. And that everything has some little bit of seasoning on it. And be sure to taste. That's super good. Oh yeah, that's gonna be really good. Woo! The garlic jalapeno hits you right in the back of the throat. And now we're just gonna put our croutons right on our tray. If you're using something other than the Deluxe air fryer, you're just gonna put it right into your basket, and then just remember to shake it about halfway through. Making your own croutons is really fun because you can season them to any meal you want. So if you're having an Italian meal and you want an Italian salad, make Italian croutons. If you're having a Mexican meal, throw some taco seasoning on your croutons. That's actually really good. If you're making a Greek meal, throw some Greek seasoning in there. It's really a lot of fun. And you can even put some Parmesan on these and make them Parmesan croutons, but you could do cheddar cheese if you wanted. Anything you want. Okay, so let's go ahead and get these in. We're gonna get them in for about 10 minutes. At the 5-minute mark, we're gonna swap the racks so that the top one is on the bottom and the bottom one is on the top. And then at the 10-minute mark, they should be done. Should. These are kind of full. So it's possible that they might need a little more time. Just eyeball it, take a taste, see what you think, go from there. All right, let's get these in. So I'm gonna do the bottom one first, and then I will go ahead and do the top one. And throw that one in since it fell out. And let's check the time. We have 18 minutes. Let's go ahead and cancel, get back to air fry, and 10 minutes. So at the end of 10 minutes, I'll be back to show you the results. We'll see you then. The timer has just gone off, and you have got to see these beauties. Look at that. Look at it. Fantastic. Bink. Now, first thing I noticed when doing them in the air fryer. This is my first time doing it in the air fryer, by the way. Usually I do it in the oven. This was the one that was on the bottom to begin with, so it was already hot when it went up to the top. And as you can see, it got much browner than the other one. So I'll show you the other one. However, I think they're both worthy croutons. We're gonna check the middle. Oh yeah, they're perfect. They're hot. Mmm. 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 Homemade croutons don't just belong on salad, you guys. Homemade croutons are a perfect snack. Take them to the movies. Well, when we can go to the movies again. Whatever. Take them to the movies, take them to the park, take them on road trips. They're a great snack that you can pop in your mouth. And since you can season them any way you want, you can literally, the sky is the limit. So pick your favorite seasoning, try this recipe with a stale loaf of bread or a fresh loaf of bread that you want to make stale. It works. Sourdough works wonderfully. You can do French, you can do white, wheat, whatever you want. Croutons are cool. That should be my slogan when I run for city council. Croutons are cool. Amazing. In 10 minutes, croutons. Croutons are cool. And because we made these into croutons, it's no longer tough bread because it's supposed to be tough. It's now crispy bread and it's delicious. I could eat croutons all day, every day. Oh, and this works for gluten-free bread too. So if you're gluten-free, totally works. I've done it. You just may need to adjust your time on here. They do cook up a lot faster than the regular bread. I think because they're denser, which doesn't make any sense, or maybe because they don't have as much moisture. I don't know, but they're good too. I've eaten like 12 of these already, and I barely have shown you me eating them. I thought before I do the thumbnail, I would taste one for you up close and personal so that you can hear the crunch. Ready? They're really crunchy, really delicious. I love crunchy things. Croutons are cool. So easy. Ah! They kind of look like croutons. Nice. I like that. That actually worked out. I thought I lost one. The dog would be pleased. I wouldn't though. I'm gonna put them in a baggie. I'm gonna sell them at the farmer's market, and they're going to be gold. Let me get another one for you. Short video anyway, might as well eat a couple. You're still tuned in, right? Right? Okay, you guys. Oh, croutons, they're so much fun. So easy. Croutons are cool. So I suggest you make some. Let me know if you do. If you do make some and drop them on the floor for the dog. All right, you guys, well, croutons definitely are cool, as you can see. Super easy to make. Make it out of stale bread that you would have thrown away or given to the dogs or the pigs or the chickens. Instead, make it a treat. Hey, use this instead of popcorn. This is way better than popcorn. All right, don't hate me. Haters gonna hate, I know. But it's sourdough bread in crouton form. Crunchy, buttery, delicious. Oh my gosh. Croutons are cool. All right, you guys. Well, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. I do videos several times a week, and right now we are having so much fun with everything. There is no topic off limits here in this Adventures in Everyday Cooking. I am a home cook, and I enjoy doing everything. Well, maybe not escargot. I'm not that adventurous, but you never know. It may come up, it may not. All right, you guys, we'll see you next time. Bye. Another's on the floor. Gracie!